EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. They're going to mark that where it... We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. From the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. On first down, Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Brady. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll throw with Brady. Touchdown! That's caught. Giovanni Bernard. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. Oh, what a juke into space. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Brady going to throw. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. From midfield, here's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of the times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Alden Smith there on the tackle.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. And his throw here is incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now Brady again. Throw left side complete. That's Howard. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Cameron Brate, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They run with Patterson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Patterson. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They go play action with Ryan. Out to his left. That's caught left side to the tight end Pitts. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Here's Brady. Looking deep for Adams. And this is taken in at the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. From the 31, Ryan. This is to Pitts on the quick slant.
when you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On second down, it's Patterson finding some room at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 124 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Patterson on the carry. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Now Ryan. The screen pass here to Cohen. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points. But a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to punch it into Davis. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Mike Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
Brady now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Falcons have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he returns this to the 22.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
145 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Play action. It's Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Steps away. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And, boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Davis. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the back.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mike Davis with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. To throw for it is Ryan. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's got.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They'll try and run with Bernard. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Play action, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. William Golston just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Ryan. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run with Davis. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now it's Brady. And incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Flush to his right. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Brady now to throw. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going? I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. His throw caught at about the 5. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 177 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Right back to him on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A 1st down carry for Davis. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the point.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Taking it right down Broadway. 20. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They go play action now. Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throwing to the hands of Pitts here.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. On first and 10, it's Ryan. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Ryan. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on second and 10. Ryan sliding out of the pocket. And he rifles one incomplete.
Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver.
Third down here. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Ryan on target to Pitts, first down, Falcons.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Foyesade Aluakin
in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Brady now on first down. He drops it off for Bernard.
And he's going to be out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss on the play, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. Room to run past midfield. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Brady going to look to throw. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Brady to throw. Going for it all. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw, Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Davante Adams with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bucs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Brady will look to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fayasade American.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan. That's caught by Pitts. And he's going to have a first down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock with just under 20 seconds to go. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Here's Ryan. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And that'll be
Complete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Like 22, he's coming, 22's coming.
To throw again on second down, Ryan. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bucs, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Jones Shorty.